Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I want to go over my predictions for the market in 2023, or more of my predictions for the overall economy for 2023, and kind of just get to the end of the video. I'm going to just straight out say, I do believe we will have a recession in 2023. It's just, there's a lot going on in the economy right now. There's a lot going on in the world, guys. I want to give my thoughts on why I do believe we will have a recession in 2023. If you guys agree with me, if you guys disagree with me, let's talk about it in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, it does help out the channel. It helps us grow, and we are a new channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new here. If you like what we're talking about, go ahead and subscribe. Join us on our journey as we grow to get even bigger, guys. So for this video, I'm not going to do too crazy edits. I know I don't have a lot of edits as it is, but I'm going to try to get this done in one take or very few takes, as less takes as possible. So if I mess up or anything like that, I do apologize in advance, guys. And I'm kind of might ramble a little bit, so I do apologize in advance as well. But I'm just going to give you my thoughts, and I do believe we will have a recession in 2023. I do believe there is a possible recession in 2023. 3 to 4 points that I want to talk about to help support my argument. The first one that we are all aware of is inflation, right? So inflation is still high. Inflation is still high. We are still sitting around a 7% inflation, which is one of the highest it has been in recent history and the highest it has been in decades, right? So inflation is still very high. Now, the good news is inflation has been getting lower, right? In the last couple of months, we've seen inflation drop. So we have seen inflation drop over the last couple of months, but inflation is still high. So I don't think that inflation is going to be a major issue going into 2023 as much as it was in 2022, but inflation is still an issue. It's not the biggest issue, but it is still an issue. And the reason why it's still a issue that is potentially become even bigger issue is because of the second point that I want to talk about, which is interest rates. Interest rates are still high. This is the highest interest rates have been in 15 years. This is the highest interest rates have been in 15 years. So interest rates are extremely high right now. I mean, we have the Fed just recently came out and said they're going to continue pushing interest rates all the way into 2023, that don't anticipate any interest rates cuts in 2023. They just came out and said that. So they're going to continue pushing the needle and moving interest rates even higher and higher and higher, in which they're at the highest point that they've been in 15 years already. So we might even beat that in the coming future. So interest rates are extremely high. It is the highest they've been in over 15 years, and the Fed is going to continue pushing that. They're using interest rates as a way to kind of offset inflation, right? They're using increasing interest rates to slow down inflation, but inflation is getting lower as it is. Inflation is going down, and it's continued to go down over the last couple of months. We don't have the December numbers yet. They do come out on January 12th, so that is something we're going to be looking for, and something that I will bring up and talk about in the upcoming video. We don't have the December numbers, but if you can look at the charts and you can see that inflation has been going down. It has steadily been going down. We are getting better on it, but the Fed is just continually going to increase interest rates. And then that can be the trigger that could be the thing that could trigger the recession. That could be one of the biggest triggers to the recession, because the thing about interest rates is whenever interest rates go higher, it increases the amount to borrow money. So the higher interest rates are, the increased cost of borrowing money. I talked about this in the video that I just released a few days ago, where I talked about how interest rates are affecting car loans, right? And we can kind of see that how car loans are at an all-time low. Car purchases are at a low, not an all-time low, but they're at a low. You have housing. The housing market has continued to crash. It's continuing to go lower. It hasn't crashed yet, but it is continuing to go lower because of how high interest rates are, right? Like I spoke about in the previous video, two of the biggest things that you borrow money for are for houses and cars. There are two of the biggest things that you're going to borrow money for. And with interest rates being so high, it really prevents you from doing that, right? So we have inflation still at an all-time, well, still very high. We got interest rates at the highest they've been in over 15 years. And then to kind of top that off, we have job layoffs. We have massive job layoffs, specifically in the tech sector. We just had recently, Amazon already announced a second round. They released about 10,000 people last year, and they just came out and said they're going to release, I believe, like another 18,000 so far in 2023. We got Salesforce. Salesforce did announce that they're doing layoffs. Tesla just downgraded their, I'm sorry, not Tesla, Twitter just downgraded their facility and are doing layoffs. So we have a lot of heavy hitting tech companies that are doing layoffs. And who says these layoffs can't go into other sectors, right? Who says these layoffs can't go into other sectors? Now, we haven't had really outside of taking down too many layoffs, but we've had continuous layoffs going around, right? We have continuous layoffs going around. So we have very high signs that there's going to be a recession. We have analysts and experts saying left and right that there is a possible recession in 2023. And me personally, I do believe that we will have a recession in 2023. Now, I don't know how bad it's going to be, because it could be like some people are saying that they expect a mild recession in 2023. So it could be a mild recession. But I do expect a recession in 2023. The one thing that I will say, like I spoke about earlier, is inflation is going down. So that can help us a lot, right? If inflation continues to go down, and when we get those numbers on January 12th, I'm sorry, we can kind of see the full year. But if inflation continues to go down, and if the Fed is paying attention to this, maybe they stop interest rates hikes, right? So they have said that they continue to push in 2023 until they see a dramatic difference. So hopefully that with these inflation numbers, if they could continue to go down and the Fed sees this, maybe they stop doing interest rate hikes, right? They stop being as aggressive and they kind of just let it plateau, you know, for the better part of 2023. Now, I do expect us to get an interest rate hike to kind of start off 2023 as soon as the next Fed meeting is, but maybe they can start to plateau that on the second half if they can see, hey, inflation is going down, and if inflation continues to go down, so that could help us out in a big way, right? The experts have said, we have people like Goldman Sachs, we've had Elon Musk, we've had Jamie Dimon, we've had a lot of key people talk about a recession. We got a lot of experts and analysts, people way above my pay rate, talking about a recession. So I do believe that we will have a recession in 2023 unless something dramatically changes. I do believe we will have one, guys. So the key thing is, let's be prepared. Let's be ready. I talk about this in a video a couple of months ago that I posted. I'll leave that link down in the below, but be prepared, be ready. I believe we will have a recession in 2023. So if you guys disagree with me, let's have a conversation in the comment section below. Let's talk about it. Let's have a, let's have conversation down there, right? Let's talk about it. If you guys like this video, it would really appreciate it, as it does help out the channel. It helps out me with the YouTube algorithm to kind of get this video out, more. So if you guys can like the video, I would really appreciate it. And subscribe if you are not subscribed. We're on our way to hopefully get 100 subscribers. We're about 50, 60 right now. So hopefully we can get 100 subscribers, and, you know, within the next couple of months, guys. So really appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for listening to me. Like I said, I think a recession is coming. I think we're gonna have one. We got the signs, the writing is on the wall. The recession will happen in 2023, that I personally believe. So we'll see, guys. But thank you guys for listening. Really appreciate it, guys. You guys have a nice night, and bye-bye.